Alright, hey folks, I've got a beer review video for you guys from Faxe. It's a Danish beers that are made in Denmark and apparently in Poland too. I can easily get my hands under 500 milliliter 16 ounce 10% beers, but there's been 2 times now, and the second time was my last time I had it, that I didn't like them and I could start tasting the grossness and stuff to it, so I try and stay away from those and haven't had it for a while. Then I was able to have their 8% beer once before, but if someone served it to me and didn't tell me it was Faxe, I wouldn't believe it was, because at 8% it was more like an ale or something. It had like flavors to it. I think I remember there being like cherry in it, and it was actually good. I would drink it a second time if I could find it. They used to send us their Fest Bock beer, but I think that one got discontinued. There's supposed to be a 5% amber beer as well. And then I know we also can in some stores get the regular lager, and I haven't seen those 16 ounce cans before, but I picked up the gift set. The gift set gives you a liter glass and a 1000 milliliter can. Now 40s are 1.18 liters and this can is 1 liter, so 0.18 liters isn't much of a difference. So in my mind, I still call it a 40. Biggest cans I've ever seen before are 32 ounce cans. Some are really wide and fat, and some are really tall. Never seen a 40 can before, but that's the gift sets version. So it's just a 5% Danish lager. It says beer in all these different languages on it and whatnot. On the side it says that the ingredients are water, barley malt, and hops. Distributed in Poland. It's from the Royal Unibrow Polskia and whatnot. It's not all in English, but it's a Royal Unibrow Faxe Denmark. Faxe.com. It's just 5% lager. I hear it's not that great of a lager, and people say you're better off with the small size of it. Now this is the glass that came with it. We're outdoors at night. This beer's been in the fridge since the afternoon at one point, and it's been a couple minutes in the freezer because it's a lager, you know. So who cares what happens while it's in the freezer? Still good to drink. Here we go. Cheers. I can smell it from here. Kind of stinks a little. Really sweet and corny smelling lager. No, I don't care what happens during the pour. Cheers. Whoa, way too aggressive of a pour. Let me just let that sit for a moment. Let's see what time we got left. You guys can look at some bucked up snow. Gonna probably be hard for me to pour this one properly, so it's probably gonna give way more head than it should. Because about right here there's like a line, so I guess all up here is supposed to really be the head if you get the perfect pour. Never used a 1000 milliliter 40 ounce can before. Never even seen them before. I think I heard that there's one for Heineken. But anyways, cheers. Just try and finish off this pour. This beer, I can really smell it. Way too much head, because you're only supposed to have this much head, so I've got a shitload of head. Let me just grab the camera, put the glass down. I've got more head than you're probably supposed to get. Just your golden pale looking lager color. It's 5% Danish Denmark lager. From the heavy glass now. This has a really strong, sweet lager smell. Like it smells like a typical lager smell, but very sweet smelling. And a little tiny off-putting. I'll dive in now and see what happens. Cheers. Never had this one before. That was just all foam. Oh fuck. Man, if only I could stop this video right now and return later. But no, if I did that, then you'd have to have like a part 2. I don't know how to splice things up. Still got a shitload of head there. So all I'm going to be drinking is a bunch of head at the moment. But anyways. Okay, it's a watery lager. It's a watery lager that comes in on a sweet side with a tiny little bit off-putting smell. And after I swallow it and let the aftertaste play around, I think I can get kind of in the back of my mouth a tiny little bit maybe of something that I would say is maybe the hops or something. Is there even hops in the ingredients? I can't remember. Yeah, I can taste a little bit of the hops there, but down my throat I can taste some sweetness, and I can really notice the lager smell out here. Ooh, cold wind. Yeah, it's just a watery sweet lager with some hops in it. So as you're drinking it, you taste the water and sweetness. Once it goes down your throat, you're left with an aftertaste where you can tell in the back of your mouth some hopness, and then it feels like down your throat is where that wet sweetness went. So it's a 5% Danish lager. I think this amount is going to be more than I would prefer for it. I think smaller amount would be better. It's nothing great, but it's nothing terrible. So basically, for its glass and can size is why it's going to get an extra 0.2, and I'll just give this a 2.2 out of 5. Nothing too terrible, but nothing that great. And in case you didn't already see it, they branded it. And that's that. Thank you for viewing. It's cold and I'm going to go in now. Peace.